Rich kids learn about money differently. Here are 7 habits wealthy parents teach that poor parents don't. It's not about being smarter or working harder. It's about having the right financial education from an early age. Wealthy families pass down money wisdom that compounds over generations. These aren't secrets. They're just lessons most people never learn. Habit 1, pay yourself first. Habit 2, invest early and often. Habit 3, Habit 4, make money work for you. Habit 5, avoid bad debt. Habit 6, think long-term. Habit 7, give back. These 7 habits separate generational wealth from generational struggle. Let me break down exactly what each one means. Let's be clear about something up front. Rich parents aren't smarter than poor parents. They just teach different lessons about money. And those lessons create completely different. If you didn't learn these habits growing up, you can still learn them now. And more importantly, you can teach them to your kids. Habit number 1, pay yourself first. Wealthy parents teach their kids that savings isn't what's left over at the end of the month. It's the first bill you pay. The moment money comes in, a percentage goes straight to savings or investments. This habit ensures you're always building wealth, no matter what else happens. Poor parents often teach the opposite without meaning to. They pay all the bills first, buy what they need, and hope there's something left to save. There never is, because spending expands to fill available space. Wealthy parents break this cycle by automating savings. Their kids grow up watching money disappear into investments before it can be spent. And they adopt this. This isn't about being greedy. It's about prioritizing your future. When you pay yourself first, you're building financial security. You're creating options. You're ensuring you won't be dependent on anyone else. That's what wealthy parents want for their kids. Habit number 2, invest early and often. Rich kids are taught that money sitting in a savings account is losing value to inflation. To build real wealth, you have to invest. Stocks, real estate, businesses, assets that grow over time. And the earlier you start, the more powerful compound interest becomes. Wealthy parents often open investment accounts for their kids, custodial brokerage accounts, 529 college savings plans. They show their kids how to buy index funds. They explain how dividends work. By the time these kids are adults, investing is second nature. It's not scary or confusing. It's just what you do with money. Poor parents, on the other hand, often view investing as risky or complicated. They keep money in savings accounts earning almost nothing. They don't teach their kids about the stock market because they don't understand it themselves. So the cycle continues. Wealthy parents teach their kids to invest early, and those kids become wealthy adults. Habit number 3, living below your means. This is one of the most important lessons. Wealthy parents teach their kids that just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. You keep your lifestyle below your income. You don't upgrade every time you get a raise. You save and invest the difference. Rich kids see this modeled. Their parents drive reasonable cars even though they could afford luxury ones. They live in nice but not extravagant homes. They're intentional about spending, and they explain why. Because the gap between what you earn and what you spend is where poor parents often do the opposite without realizing it. They live at their means or above them. Every raise leads to a bigger car payment or a nicer apartment. They model lifestyle inflation, and their kids grow up thinking that's normal. Wealthy parents break this pattern by living below their means and teaching their kids to do. Habit number 4, make money work for you. Wealthy parents teach their kids the difference between active income and passive income. Active income is trading time for money. You work, you get paid. Passive income is money that works for you. Dividend, rental income, business profits, royalties. The goal isn't to avoid work. It's to build systems that generate income without your constant effort. Rich kids are taught to think like investors and entrepreneurs. How can I create value once and get paid repeatedly? How can I build assets that produce cash flow? Poor kids are taught to think like employees. Get a job, work hard, climb the ladder, There's nothing wrong with having a job, but wealthy parents teach their kids to also build income streams outside of their job. Habit number 5, avoid bad debt. Not all debt is bad. Wealthy parents teach their kids the difference. Bad debt is borrowing money for things that lose value. Credit cards for vacations. Car loans for depreciating vehicles. Student loans for degrees that don't lead to high-paying jobs. Good debt is borrowing money for things that gain value or generate income. Mortgages on rental properties. Business loans that grow revenue. Low-interest loans for investments that generate a higher ROI. Rich kids are taught to avoid consumer debt like the plague. If they can't afford it in cash, they don't buy it. They understand that paying 18% interest on a credit card is wealth destruction. Poor kids, on the other hand, often grow up seeing debt as normal. Credit cards are how you buy things you can't afford. Car payments are just part of life. Habit number 6, think long-term. Wealthy parents teach their kids to delay gratification. Don't buy what you want today if it prevents you from having what you need tomorrow. Save now so you can retire early. Invest now so you have financial freedom later. Sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term security. Rich kids grow up with a timeline that spans decades. They're taught to think about where they want to be in 10, 20, 30 years, and to make decisions today that support that vision. Poor kids are often taught to focus on the present. Make it through this month. Pay this bill. Survive today. There's no long-term plan because survival mode. This isn't a criticism. It's reality. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's hard to think long-term. But wealthy parents break this cycle by teaching their kids to think beyond the immediate, to build toward a future. Habit number 7, give back. Wealthy parents teach their kids that money isn't just for accumulating, it's for making an impact. They model generosity. They donate to causes they care about. They volunteer. They teach their kids that wealth comes with responsibility. Rich kids grow up understanding that giving back is part of being wealthy. Not because you have to, but because you can, and because it connects you to something bigger than yourself. Poor parents often struggle to teach this because they're focused on survival. But the principle is important regardless of income level. Even giving a small percent. Now let's talk about how to teach these habits to your own kids. You don't need to be rich to pass down wealthy habits. You just need to be intentional. Start with conversations. Talk about money at the dinner table. Explain why you budget, why you invest, why you avoid certain types of debt. Make money a normal topic. Give your kids hands-on experience. Set up a savings account for them. Let them see the balance grow. If they're old enough, open a custodial investment account and show them how to buy index funds. Let them make small financial decisions and experience the consequences. This is how they learn. Model the behavior you want them to adopt. If you say saving is important but never save yourself, they won't believe you. Kids learn more from what you do than what you say. Live below your means. Invest consistently. Avoid bad debt. Think long-term. They'll absorb these habits by watching you. Here's the truth. Generational wealth isn't just about leaving money to your kids. It's about leaving them the knowledge and habits to build their own wealth. The richest inheritance you can give isn't a trust fund. It's financial literacy. Teach your kids these 7 habits and you'll change the trajectory of your family for generations. That's wealth mode. If this video was helpful, please click the subscribe button and feel free to like and share with your friends and family.